What's going on, everybody? Charles Brown here with Charlie Brown Politics, and we have an update for you on this local newspaper that was raided by the police in Kansas, the Marion County Record, or the Marion Record, excuse me. And if you don't remember, I made a video on it, but in summary, a local newspaper was raided by the police, and shortly after, the co-owner, a 98-year-old woman, died. And the newspaper is claiming that she died because of how upset the police made her because of the raid. The raid was unjust. We're supposed to have press freedoms in this country. And so a new video has come out, and it's showing the police inside of her home. And it shows how upset she was, as she should be. And so let's just take a gander at that.
Calling Eric Meyer.
Don't you touch any of that stuff.
Ma'am, you're wasting your breath.
This is my house.
I know. You're wasting your breath. Ma'am, we'll be out of here pretty quick.
Get them out of here. They're here. Police chief, you're the chief. Oh, God. Get out of my house. You're pet patrol.
No.
Get up. Stand outside. You can stand outside that door and still see them. I don't want you in my house. What's he doing over there going through the papers?
How many computers do you have in the house, ma'am?
I'm not going to tell you. Get out of my way.
It's all right.
I want to see what they're doing.
Well, they're working.
I don't care what they're
So you
doing.
can go on through if you want.
What are you doing? Those are personal papers.
Ma'am, those aren't papers, they're electronic devices, which is what the judge said that we're supposed to take. Okay?
You people.
Alright. So you guys saw how upset she was there, as she should be. Okay. There was a time when we used to have press freedoms in this country, but that time has been slowly been taken away from us. Okay, let's not forget about Julian Assange and what they're doing to him. But, a newspaper should be able to look into any information, without fear of the police not liking said information and then using their power to put the fear into you to make you not look into it, or I don't know, just to bully you around, right? So the newspaper itself wrote an article on the police chief. His name's Cody Gideon, and they released it shortly after this raid. And if you didn't watch my last video, there's some shady shit going on with this police chief, and so let's take a look at this stuff, and it gets into a little bit more of the details of that. All right, so Cody, that's the police chief, has a shiny exterior, but when you dig deeper, it's not very pretty. That's what a Kansas City police officer said when asked by a Record, that's the newspaper, a Record's reporter in April, what he would tell Marion City Council members about Gideon Cody, then a candidate for the top cop. The Record took a deep dive into Cody's background at the Missouri Police Department. The newspaper revealed many of its findings to a city official who apparently was charged with checking Cody's background, but he took no action. The Record did not publish the findings because officers making the comments would not provide their names for publication. It is reporting their assertions now because other news organizations have begun publishing similar accounts from unnamed sources. The Record's investigation began after the paper published a story, April 20th, reporting that the city had chosen Cody, who earned $116,000 as commander in Kansas City. Cody agreed to be the police chief in Marion for $60,000. Damn, that's a hell of a pay cut. He told the Record that he liked small towns and wanted to be closer to his children. What a sweet guy. The newspaper saw a dramatic spike in web traffic for its April 20th story about Cody. Soon after, a Record reporter started receiving phone calls from officers and sergeants who had worked under Cody in Kansas City. The first call came from the husband of a police sergeant who reported directly to Cody. Several sources said Cody was about to be demoted from commander to sergeant. The department doesn't have lieutenants because Cody had been belittling sexist comments to sergeants, creating a hostile work environment. The reporter asked to interview her, but her husband said she wouldn't talk out of concern for her career. Other people who called would talk, but they wouldn't do so on the record. The record interviewed 7 of Cody's former colleagues. Some of them had left the department, others still work there. Here's what sources told the record, and in many cases repeated after Cody's raid on the newspaper office last week. Multiple sources recalled a conversation in which Cody was talking about his career and mentioned how much he loathed working in communications or dispatch. Cody said that if they hadn't transferred him when they did, he would have found the skinniest and prettiest girl down there and fucked her to force a move. Yep, this guy's so sweet, wanted to move to that small town. I was quite flabbergasted and didn't know how to respond to that, a source said. All respect that was there was lost. One source later transferred to another unit. As soon as I left his command, I was happy. It felt like a great weight had been lifted off of me. A source called Cody the absolute worst commander I ever experienced. His ego would not allow him to listen to what anyone below his rank said, a common characteristic of toxic, egocentric commanders. Cody displayed intimidating and unprofessional behavior, made inappropriate comments, bullied others, and often was belittling to those under him. 3 sources told the record that Cody once ran over a body at a scene. I'm going to read that again. 3 sources told the record, that's the paper, that Cody once ran over a body, and they mean a dead body, okay, at a crime scene. He was chasing another vehicle in an unrelated incident, one of them recalled. The asked for a time frame for a crash. I'm guessing the paper asked for a time frame of the crash, so the record could attempt to find a report. Sources said the crash occurred over 6 years ago, and they couldn't remember. Damn. So allegedly, this awesome police officer ran over a dead body. And he wasn't even at the scene. Wow. The record has attempted to interview Cody several times, both when the allegations first surfaced and since he and other law enforcement officers raided the newspaper, the home of its co-owners and city council member Ruth Herbal. He twice declined to comment on Friday and Sunday when a reporter went to his home in Marion. So, there you have it. Some more shady shit coming out. Good for everybody talking about this. We cannot, allow the police to control information that we say, speak, hear, and do. We have to be able to freely do these things without the fear of the police knocking at our front door and possibly taking us to jail. So, I'm sad that the mother of the owner of the paper died. But, some good's coming out of this. You guys know how I feel about free speech and free press. And so people of Kansas, call for this asshole to be fired immediately. Let's not stand for this. Let's keep speaking out. Let's keep voicing our opinions on it. And so that's going to wrap it up for today, guys. Let me know what you thought, your comments. Please like and subscribe. It helps the channel tremendously. And thank you to everybody that has already liked and subscribed. So with that, guys, I'll catch you on the next episode. Later.